Nana Konadu Agyeman-Rawlings' video, we had a good dance, and may she rest in peace. The first lady of the Fourth Republic of the Republic of Ghana. And she's died. She lived full and died empty. And she served humanity well. Let's enjoy.
Thank you much for joining us. I told you it's going to be exciting. A day after Ghana's 62nd independence anniversary celebrations. The guest we have here, a woman who is well sought after all over the world. In Ghana, she's an epitome of excellence and dedication and development, and she has a warmth and depth that you would want to know about. She has a new book out called It Takes a Woman. A question on my mind, it takes a woman to do what? We'll be asking her. She's a former First Lady of the Republic of Ghana, and she's Her Excellency, Dr. Nana Konadu Agyeman-Rawlings. She's my guest this morning. Doc, good morning. Good to see you. Looking fabulous, as always.
Oh, thank you.
As always.
You can leave out the doc. You can just call me Nana.
Yes, madam. I'll call you. No, can I call you Nana?
Nah.
How are you these days?
The morning is on 92.7 Sunrise.
Generally,
on
I'm
3
okay,
FM.
but I think the weather has been a bit unstable for me. And asthmatics suffer this time, so it hasn't been the best. Yeah, that's why I didn't go to Tamale yesterday.
I see. Okay.
I was really suffering.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
from the asthma.
Your signature hair gown. Or hair duku, I think. Where did you pick it from?
Sunrise on 3 FM.
Well, I kind of decided that I wanted to start wrapping my hair based on the fact that sometimes you go out and the wind is blowing and your hair is all over the place.
Okay.
So that was a practical thing I wanted to do.
Right.
I did it once and I looked in the mirror, I'm like, okay, that's not bad. But I wanted a particular style.
Okay.
So I asked Mrs. Sankara, how do I do this so that it sits well on my head? Because I don't want to be, struggling with it all the time. And she said, I'll show you one style that will always sit on your head.
I see.
So she showed me the style, and I've kind of improvised it a bit.
Ah, okay.
So it used to have a tail at the end. I didn't want a tail.
I see. Interesting. Your new book, congratulations, I must say. I've read the book. It's exciting. Even it's an easy read, but it has a lot of information. You should go out there and grab your copy. It Takes a Woman. So the title of the book, It Takes a Woman, talks about your connection to the Asante leadership, the Queen Mother, and all of that, how they have shaped their sons to govern and rule, and all of that.
Sunrise on 3 FM.
How is that? Maybe you'd want to throw a bit of more light on that for us.
Yeah. The title itself is a bit, you look at it and I'm at the back there, and you think I'm just going to talk about myself.
Right.
But the title is really to show that it really does take a woman to get things going, whether it's in the home, whether it's in the school. If you have more women in your factory, trust me, your factory will do better.
The best in the
if you give women the strength, they will work better. But to throw it back to what you said, in the Ashanti system, the woman is key.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you go to the that's why it's matrilineal, actually. So if you go to the kingdom or the chieftaincy institution, you will find that the strength of the woman sort of directs everything. So the Queen Mother has all the strength, not just strength, but the capacity and capability to be the custodian of tradition. She knows who should do what should happen when. So she kind of directs, but she always takes a kind of a step back. She doesn't throw it in their faces. So even though the king himself is so powerful, it takes a woman to nurture him and put him there. So I'm kind of playing around with this, but at the same time, in every home, it takes a woman for the home to be a disciplined home.
Was that the case in your situation?
It was the case.
So President Rawlings, for example, if he had a major decision to take that would impact on the life of the people forever. I mean, most of his projects are out there. You had to guide him?
I thought you meant home as home.
Home, yes. Home as home. Because when he appears, like Mr. Bembraco said, you went out to dance and all of that. I'm sure you'd have influenced, pushed him a bit and said,
no, if he asks my opinion on something, I will freely give it. If he doesn't ask my opinion on it, and maybe I hear it and I have an opinion on it that I think may help in some way, I'll give it.
Right.
It's up to him to take it or not. But I thought you were talking about the home itself.
Right, the home itself. The home itself, raising your children, what to put where, how to manage what. That was your turf. That was your corner.
That was my corner. But if you ask my opinion on issues, I'll give it.
Right.
Because I think that it is right so to do.
Yesterday was Ghana's 62nd birthday. You were missing for good reason.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, young people hear about 1957 and they're thinking, what really happened during that time? You lived through the period.
I did.
What do you remember?
I think it was a very joyous time. I didn't understand it too much. All I knew was that the Governor General would be leaving, and President Nkrumah, who was then Prime Minister, was going to take over, and that.
Sorry about that.
I'm sorry about my. Things are going to get better for us as a nation. And we're not going to be exploited anymore. It was a happy time on that day, maybe a day before and into that day, and maybe a day or two after. It was as if the whole country was on holiday. Merrymaking, fireworks, 3 nights of fireworks. I mean, which was happening around the Turf Club at the time. And we lived just behind the Turf Club, so it was easy to see all the fireworks. And the bust of Nkrumah was made, and it was, with the Queen's bust in fireworks, and it was amazing. So, yes, it was an interesting time, and you live it and hope that indeed all that we were being told would be the, for the future.
What was growing up around that time when colonialism was in disequilibrium and the struggle for independence had taken center stage? It was forceful at the time. What was growing up as a child like?
I didn't feel it. Even though one of my uncles was working directly with Dr. Nkrumah, I didn't feel it as one going out and one coming in. But sometimes, you have leaflets being thrown from a plane, and people within the household say, "Oh, these are leaflets from Dr. Nkrumah." It didn't make too much sense, but we believed it. And usually it was to say how, it was to talk about cleanliness, or to talk about not wasting water and stuff like that. But all in leaflets, it sort of
was just like that. Interesting.
So I wasn't in the midst of the activity towards independence.
Right.
It was just the days of 2 days before, maybe 2 days after, and the radio stations, the radio itself, it was just the box radio, by the way. The radios but they were very crisp, extremely, very clear. And the news readers, the excitement in their voices and all that. These are things you can pick up.
Right. Yeah. I'm looking at page 80 of 280 of the book, of the chapter titled Hope Rising. And it says, our mothers, like many Ghanaians, saw the filth and hated it, lived in the crumbling economy and were shaken by it, yet only hoped that someone or something would someday change it for the better. I want to connect this to 1957. When independence was declared, Ghana was touted as the beacon of hope.
It was.
Then by 1966, we had seen rubbish lined up across the streets, flowing along with the water and getting into the sea and all of that. How did we drop or sink so low from the beacon of hope to being flat on our backs?
I think that we can take it from 66 into the heaps of garbage that we used to see like mountains up to 1982. It was just growing and getting worse. I can only say that it was a very sad moment for some of us.
Okay.
Because I lived in rage. I saw what it was like.
Okay.
I saw how, I'm not saying it's the right thing to do, but when somebody is given a responsibility, they do it and do it well. Where the person in charge of parks and gardens can come and measure your hedge and tell you that the hedge is too high.
They used to do that?
Yes, and you trim it, you actually shape it the way they want it. So everything was immaculate. Nobody was allowed to build walls. You needed to have a hedge. And of course it flowered and, you know, things were nicer then. It was only after 1966 that people started building walls. I don't know why. But we started building walls, and then now the wall is the thing. I mean, you hardly find anybody with a hedge for the sake of a hedge. So,
in managing our waste, the President of the Republic had said that, look, in the next year, by which time his tenure would have expired, Accra should be the cleanest city in Africa. Is it a myth? A dream that can become a reality? What is it?
It can only be a reality when there is some... we don't just say it, but we act it.
Okay.
There's a minister for sanitation.
Absolutely.
We see her in the news all the time, and I think she's doing what she can. But she also has a program, a plan. I do not think that it is a myth, because it can be done. But it's got to be done with all the force, with a lot of force. All the forcefulness that we can all master.
Right.
And education. While we are educating and there's force from the ministry and the rest of us, we should let the populace know that you can't just throw paper wherever you want. You can't throw your bottles wherever you want. You know where my office is? There's I think a little clinic very close to the office. And they bring their rubbish and dump it across the street. This week I'm going to try and write a letter to the AMA to go and ask them to come and collect it. Because nobody says anything, then it's building up. Another person will say, okay, now we can. Then he said, I've lived in Rich since I was like maybe 7 years. I've seen the way it used to be. I've seen how it's been. And I've seen the deterioration, and it's
Does it break your heart?
It does.
Well, this is Her Ladyship, as I like to call her, Nana Konadu Agyeman-Rawlings, do fight till the end. And I want to say thank you to our group CEO, Beatrice Agyeman, for this good conversation. She trusted me with it, read the book in 3 days, and here we are. May God bless her soul. But we also, on this occasion, got her to dance sometime in 2018.
Dance with you? Pleasure of having a dance with you?
Oh, no.
Yes.
There's no music.
There's music coming up right now. Push it up, baby.
You know, I'm a commander. I'm not fucking. They can't walk. I'm a fear. If I want to walk, but shine away. They can't know you. Every mouthful. One my fire to go back. One my yesterday. One my yesterday. I'm a dash.
Bright Nanamfo and Daniel Tetoklu. Good morning to you. Idi Ami, good morning to you as well. He ends the same one. Please call me 05.